Hello, my Aquarian friends. If your sun, moon, or rising falls into the sign of Aquarius, then this is your reading. So, we're going to do a weekly astrology spread for you. We're going to get into the obstacles, the blessings, and a divine message from the universe. So, if that sounds good to you, we're going to jump right in. I'm going to shuffle these cards and be right back. Welcome back, my Aquarian friends. So I have gone ahead and drawn your cards for this spread. Before we get into the cards, I am going to go into a few words that came up for you for this reading for this week. The first word that came up is reflection. Then we've got nourishment. We have sacred, provide, anew, and then the word man or mansplain came up. So I don't know how those are relevant to all my Aquarians out there, but those are the words that came up for your reading for this week. So they might be scrambled and used in a sentence. Maybe they pertain to things going on in your life at this moment, but those are your words for this reading. So let's jump into the first group of cards here. This is your general energy for the week. Let's see what we have. We have Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. All right, with the Four of Pentacles. So you are being called to connect with your emotions. Now, as an air sign, that might seem awfully foreign to you. Not all air signs. I'm not generalizing, but it feels like this is a new concept to you. So you might actually be pushed. I'm even getting like shoved, right? Like the image that they're showing me is a stage, and they're pushing someone out on the stage in front of a bunch of people, and this person may not be ready to go, but like spirit's like, you gotta go. So maybe your emotions are not in your mind for public view, but there's something here that needs to be released. So, whatever emotion is coming up for you this week, sit with it, connect with it, and then let it go. All right? It's nothing that's serving you any good. It's something that just needs to be processed out, okay? You can just think of it like that. It might even relate to money or earthly things. So, maybe your viewpoint, and okay, the word expired came out. So like maybe you have this outdated version of what money looks like in your world, how to acquire it, how to build it, how to save it. So interesting that there might be an emotion tied to that. I'm getting just outdated thinking. So this could be like ancestral patterning that you're healing, okay? Maybe your mom or your dad or your grandparents or aunts and uncles always treated money this way, and so you were just raised that way with it. And that's become your thought process around it. So you might be called to change your point of view on how you retain money. All right? Let's get into your next pile here. These are your obstacles, and this is what to let go. We have track down your fears and desires with the Hunter card and then the Temperance card. Now, the Temperance is a Sagittarius, which is a hunter. So they carry this bow and arrow. So your obstacles, Sagittarius, maybe your obstacle is patience or taking the middle road. Like maybe you go to either one extreme or the other, okay? And then relating this back to fears and desires. So, and again, they're drawing me back to this money card. So if when you acquire money, you either do it from a fear mentality, which means you pull back the reins and don't go for your heart's desires, okay? So that feels like the other extreme. Like, my heart desires this, but it feels like there's something happening here where the fear pulls you back every time and doesn't allow you to completely go for something that you desire. It doesn't have to be in money, it could be in love, it could be in any aspect of your life, okay? Things you're passionate about. It could be self-employment, it could be a job opportunity, it could be in any relationship within your world. Maybe it's your relationship with yourself. So whatever this is, it's ask you to look at it, to heal it, because it's coming up here for a reason. So if you find yourself really truly wanting to go forward in something and to follow your passions, but there's this fear, feels like fear has like a little grip on you and it's constantly tugging you back, like trying to not let you go at full capacity. That's what it feels like. Kind of like a governor, right, on a car. When they put a governor on the car, it means it cannot go up to a certain speed. They do that in a lot of company cars. So let's just say you're on the highway, the speed limit is 60, but your governor is preventing you from even going 60, or 60 is the maximum amount you can go. That's what this feels like. This feels like there's a restriction in place and it's preventing you from fully embracing whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish here. So it may come up as an uncomfortable emotion for you this week. And if it does, just sit with it, acknowledge it, and connect with it. Let it heal itself so that you can move on and get rid of this governor, okay? Because it's not just gonna fall off your vehicle here. It's gotta be hand removed by you. And in doing that, that's how you get to that. You have to heal it. And then it's almost like spirit put it on, because if you were to go full force with these desires, this fear would always be nagging at the back of your mind, preventing you from going to your fullest potential. And it's still doing that for you. So heal whatever this governor energy is so that you can go and be the limitless being that I know all of you are. All right, the next pile here are your blessings. This is what to focus on. And we have Guardian Angel. You are not alone with the Ace of Pentacles. I love this. The Ace of Pentacles is a new start, and it may even be, again, going back to money matters. Okay? You may be receiving a gift from the universe in some form, and this might come in the form of angelic support. I'm even getting Earth Angel. Earth Angel might show up and be like, hey, I see that you're struggling and you need money till next paycheck or something. Here's a gift for you, right? And it's going to help you on your journey. Now, this may also be nudges in a particular direction. So if this is not a monetary gift, like, a check showing up in your mailbox randomly, and you're like, ooh, I didn't expect that, but I really needed that. It could show up that way. It could also just be some message you needed to hear. And I'm getting Earth Angel. I'm very strongly getting Earth Angel. Like, you're just going to be having a random conversation with somebody, and they're going to tell you exactly what you needed to hear. I don't know what that message is, because each of you are on a different journey. But someone might just randomly pop into your life. I'm getting like elevator speech. You're on an elevator going somewhere, and then someone pops in and you're just like, hey, how's it going? How's your day? And then they give you this like super profound message that you're like, huh, I really needed to hear that today. Thank you. But that's also going to be the assistance of your guardian angels. So it's kind of like that person, your Earth Angel messenger, is being tapped on the shoulders by your guardian angels to deliver you that message. So take it, use it. It's going to be helpful to you. Let's get into the last pile, which is your divine message from the universe. We have Trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. And this is with the 3 of Wands. So what I'm getting with this is that there's already something that you have established, like a path you chose, but it didn't feel, again, back here, that you went in that direction wholeheartedly. You sort of started to go, and then maybe that fear reined you back in to say, like, nope, you can't go any further than this. And because we have the exchange of energy to create abundance, I'm getting very strongly going back to this card where our viewpoint of money and abundance and how we acquire it is needing to be altered here. I want to tell you this, my Aquarian friends. Your energy is your currency. And you can exchange your energy to create abundance. So, what skill set is it that you can offer that's going to bring you abundance? And again, this very much feels like it's something you've already got going on. It's not a new skill set. This is something that you've already been doing, but maybe you were under the impression that this thing that you've been doing cannot bring you abundance. Okay, the word artist is coming to mind. So let's just say you were told that maybe you create art, but yeah, no one's going to buy your art, or art can't make you money. Like, artists don't make that much money. Like, you got to find something else and be serious about your life. Again, I'm getting that that's part of the fears that have held you back from truly evolving and expanding into your true authentic self. And again, it does feel like you've made a decision to do something here and you've tried it, but fear pulled you back and has not allowed you to fully expand and grow in that capacity. So this week, something's going to come up for healing for you. Just let it heal, because you need to in order for you to fully expand. And as you learn to exchange your energy to create abundance, it's going to be beautiful for you. So let's keep going. Let's get some more cards from my Aquarian friends, please. What else do we have for them for this spread? Thank you. Your path may be bumpy, but this will alter soon. Okay, and that could be part of the fear. Maybe this has been proven to be very difficult for you, and it has made you say, if it's this difficult, I don't want to do it. Right? Sometimes difficult things are worth the difficulties, right? Not everything that's going to come to you that is good is easy. And that's with everything, right? Let's keep going. What else do we have, please? Thank you. Your soul will find those who are meant to experience life with. All right. So, Earth Angels, these people that are finding you are going to help you through this phase of your life. Maybe somebody else that you know already has already learned how to exchange their energy to create abundance, and that's someone you can ask advice to. Hey, I'm seeing that you are successful at doing this. How do I do it? How did you do it? Maybe I don't have to do it the exact same way, but maybe I might take some pointers from you, you know? A spiritual hug. All right, that's beautiful. So, a spiritual hug from your guardian angel. A lot of times you can ask for these. So, go into a meditative state, ask for a spiritual hug. And what you're going to feel in that moment is immense support, unconditional love. And again, this might bring up a lot of emotions, because you have never felt so seen, so heard, so loved unconditionally, supported, held. It is a lot for our human bodies to fathom. Like, I don't even know how else to say that. It's so intense, the feelings that come across you with the spiritual hug. It just makes you feel all of those things in that moment. And you will tear up. It will happen. All right, let's get one more, please. so overwhelming. That's really the word I was trying to think of there. It's so overwhelming that like the emotions need to like burst through you in the form of tears. They're happy tears though. They're good tears. They're like, again, that feeling of being seen, heard, loved, supported, held. It's so intense. All right, and then we have you are on the right path. So you've already chosen your path. You may have been hesitant to keep going on this path, and you may have stopped, stumbled, paused, slowed down, but you're still going in the right direction. So don't let fear prevent you from continuing to move forward. It feels like you're trying to go and things keep coming up to prevent you, but these are just things that need to be healed. All right. So whether they show up in an emotional state, as a fear, hanging on too tight to something, your viewpoints, all of these things are just coming up to be healed, right? All right, my Aquarian friends, let's get your last card for this reading. It is a Visions of the Soul meditation and portal card. Here we go. What do we have for my Aquarian friends, please? All right. This one. We have Sacred Geometry of the Soul. I love that. All right, that's number 24. We're going to read from the book on this one. So the key words for this are sacred geometry, cosmic patterning, unfolding, source codes, and oneness. Sacred geometry is found throughout the natural world, from the smallest microscopic being to the greatest macroscopic objects on Earth, and still further out into the cosmos. This repetition of shape and pattern throughout the natural world points to the connectedness of all life, the oneness of being. The patterns and shapes are visual representations of the underlying source codes or building blocks of every aspect of the universe. Made up of basic geometrical shapes, each geometric combination holds its own unique signature. This card holds the vibrational energy of all sacred geometric shapes, as well as the 5 platonic solids, which in turn are associated with the 5 elements of earth, air, water, fire, and ether. Meditate with this card in order to find a deeper understanding of your oneness with all. Through your root, sacral, and solar plexus chakras, you can draw in these vibrational frequencies of life and understand your role in these times on this earth. During meditation, specific shapes will materialize and stand out. Take note of these shapes and work with their frequencies in order to strengthen your connection to Source. All right, my Aquarian friends, that is your reading for today. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you out there. I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.